Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Trading with Ashley show. I hope that all of you that are trading out there had as much fun as our community had this week trading. We just completed the third week of the Buy Right Challenge. It's a 6-week challenge. We took $30,000 to see how far we could get with the Buy Right strategy. And guess what? We are already over $3,600 in profit in closed trades. Annualized, that ends up being over a 200% return. So this is a very powerful strategy, but what's most important is they're learning so many different ways to trade, how to be nimble, how to get in and out of trades that work against you, and then recycle that money for better trades. And so for those of you that didn't join for the Buy Right Challenge and you just want to learn, I have an opportunity for you. Me and another YouTuber, Keenan Grace, who is an incredible teacher, we are coming together tomorrow night to train all of you on different indicators that he uses for entries and exits. And then I'll be doing something really cool for all of you. I am going to teach you how to trade ticker symbols of any price, no matter what your account size is. And the strategy that I will be teaching, it has to do with put credit spreads. It's the exact same strategy that I am currently using with my 4 children that are learning how to trade. And they are doing incredibly well. In fact, my daughter just told me yesterday, it just does not seem legal to be able to make money this way. And so I hope to be able to teach all of you some of those same strategies. But you do have to register in advance for the workshop. It is a paid workshop, but it's a very reasonably priced workshop. And then for those of you that buy the workshop, if you can't be there, we will send you the recording. What if 2 hours of focused learning could finally take the guesswork out of trading? Keenan and I are hosting a live 2-hour options workshop to show you the exact strategies we use to trade the markets with consistency and confidence. I will be teaching you how to build winning credit spreads so you can grow your account without being limited to just a few ticker symbols with low strike prices.
And I'll show you how to time your entries like a pro, spot clean setups, read multiple time frames, and I'll teach you how to use stop losses in a way that actually protects your gains.
It's all happening Saturday, August the 9th at 3 p.m. PST, 6 p.m. EST, and spots are limited.
Click the link to lock in your seat. Thank us later when your trading starts making sense and starts making money.
Your future self will thank you. I have 2 more things I want to share with you today. One, I want to show you how I was able to produce a 179% annual profit with the trade on PLTR. It was only 5 days long. It's because I used the volatility that exists before earnings. But the best part about this trade is I went so low in strike price. I went further out in time. That gave me more premium. And I was able to get out of that trade today 50% profit, even though it went all the way out to September. I was able to get out of the trade just 5 days after putting the trade on with 50% profit. I want you to be able to do this for yourself, so I'm going to show you everything about that. The other thing I wanted to share with you is actually a lot of fun, and it's something that I want you to do for yourself. I spoke to my community members about this today. So when you make trading profit, and hopefully all of you have made some profit because we've had an incredible couple of months. I hope you're in the green. If you are, I challenge you to withdraw some of those funds and go do something fun. I want you to maybe take a vacation, buy something that you need or you've had your eye on, or just spoil yourself with a nice dinner. You know, one of the first things that I did when I made real money trading was I purchased my sweet little puppies, my Aussie Doodles that are in a lot of the videos. In fact, you might be able to see one right now. But I want you to go do something fun that you normally wouldn't do. Let's go take a peek at all the fun. One member has been wanting to replace their Apple Watch, and they took care of that last week with all of their trading proceeds. Another member upgraded all of their trading tools so that they could make even more money. One of my members is extending her driveway along with her backyard. Then we have another member that is buying an over-the-range microwave for their newly painted kitchen. That's very exciting. This particular member, he took his family on a 5-day vacation, and he is trading while riding in the air. I thought that was different and very interesting. Someone bought a Samsung phone. For all you watch fans out there, it looks like we have a brand new collection of watches based on trading proceeds. We have a member that took a trip to Iceland with everything he made trading. And look at this. This particular member, he's new to me. He recently bought a Tesla with his trading proceeds. and he is averaging almost 25,000 a month. SoCal Mike, he's a drummer, and he bought a brand new set of drums. I bet that's a lot of fun. I told him he needs to play for us in the community. And this other member, they are big fans of a band called Monterrey, Mexico, and they have traveled all over the nation listening to them play, and they did this all with trading proceeds. Now that you're inspired to go spend some money and buy something nice for yourself, let me show you how I was able to make significant premium that will help me buy something nice for myself. Let's go do that now. Right before market close on Monday, I went ahead and called out a bonus trade for my community members, and it is obviously paying off handsomely. So here's the trade. I told them this is the last one. It was very close to market close, but we went ahead. I'll expand it here so you can see it. We did a sell to open Palantir contract. We went all the way out to November, really low at 135. And this one filled at $9.12. So that gave us $911. Well, that's a long time to hold up your cash. And so my intention was to cash in at 50% profit. I just didn't realize how quick it would happen. Now, when we look at IV and the part that it plays in the equation, the fact that IV was so very high and there was a lot of anticipation around this trade, it helped us get so much premium. So now that we've had positive price movement forward, and we have had IV die down somewhat, we are able to exit at 50% profit, which gives us that incredible percentage return trade. And so if you see right here, I told them we were going to get out at 50% profit. Again, I had no idea it would happen this soon. So let's go look at the trade itself. So on this trade, when I do trades within the community, I call out one trade because everyone has different account sizes. But because I'm dealing with a larger account, I did 20 of these trades. So what you're looking at here is there is a 50% profit, and this happened in a very short time. So when I close this out today, I will receive $9,078, and it will release all of the money being held for this trade. And so that's the beauty of when you do earnings plays and they work in your favor, you can get out quicker. But even if this didn't work in my favor, eventually I would be able to make an exit. It just might have taken a little bit longer. And so here's the exit trade that we took for the community. Initially, we received $9.11 in premium, and then we took the exit at $4.45. So we gave up $4.45. So that allowed us to keep $4.66 of this trade. So here's how we determine the profit. You take that $4.66 and you divide it by the 135 because that's how much I put up per share to make this trade. Well, that equals 0.034%. So you multiply that by 100 to get your percentage. Now we're sitting at 3.45%. And so when you multiply that times 52, because you're dealing with 52 weeks when you're trading, that equals 179% return. And that happened in 5 days. So that's the annualized return. So if you can jump on trades like this when you get the opportunity, it's some of those little trade hacks that allow you to get outsized gains and outperform the S&P every time. Now, for those of you that are curious about the price action on that day, on August the 4th, we were trading right there around the 158, 160 mark. And then you can clearly see this gap up that took place the following day after such great earnings. We finally hit that $1 billion mark. And so took a very small amount of money to produce that kind of yield, which is very exciting. And this is how you exploit the option chain in your favor when you're an option seller. I hope to see as many of you as possible tomorrow on the live workshop. Remember, if you're with me, Trading with Ashley, there is no trader left behind. Now, if you're interested in learning more about the buy right, and if you want to replicate some of the success we have been seeing within the community, I'm going to leave that video for you. It's going to be right here.